With so much volatility in the market, let's do a high-level look at a few big names that have been touched on already, but continue to be a major focus throughout the day, and also likely holdings for a lot of you watching. So Apple, I haven't looked at it in the past few minutes, but it was down earlier. It was down pretty sharply. Is it still down? It is down
6%.
It's
6%. So it's fallen more. So it was down 5% most of the day. So Daniel, what should investors make of this?
Well, and also just zooming out a bit, it is down from highs of $138. So now it's at 108. So when you zoom out a bit, just notable, pretty big pullback here. Of course, it had a huge run. So the correction probably makes a little bit of sense. And so I just think that, this one is really interesting. Apple's covered so well. I do kind of feel the mark has been missed with the way people are reacting to this. When you take a look at what's going on here, the timing of the iPhone release was different this year. Typically, it's in the end of the quarter that just ended, but instead it was a few weeks into the final quarter. So that explains the decline in product revenue. Meanwhile, services revenue is chugging along super nicely, and even some of the other product segments. And then when you look at the commentary in the earnings calls, it's pretty optimistic. I guess the iPhone 11 revenue growth was really strong going into the middle of September. And then basically people are just kind of waiting for the delayed iPhone 12, which is also reportedly supposed to lead to iPhone revenue growth in the current quarter. So that's as rapid as I could get on that. I'll just say I think that in this case that maybe there is a little bit of a headline reaction that's not quite justified. What do you think, Danny?
I think you're right. I mean, the fact that Apple, would have released the iPhone last quarter if the situation had been normal, it's anything but. So, it's an apples to oranges comparison, if you'll excuse the pun.